Rich Eisen from the Rich Eisen Show with his Week 2 power rankings. He's got the Niners 1, Cowboys 2, Eagles 3, Chiefs 4, and the Ravens check in at number 9.
The team with the 10th most power.
This is going to be great.
On my rankings.
What dumb team are you going to put in this top 10?
New to the list are your Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
Call them elves all you want.
They should be higher.
Call them elves all you want.
Well,
But they took care of business against Cincinnati again. And if they can run it down your throat, and if you are struggling on offense and you wind up giving them a lead of a score or 2 scores, they could put you to sleep because they got the Grim Reaper with his sickle coming for your quarterback and Myles Garrett. Jim Schwartz has coordinated the defense. The Browns fans are like, wait a minute, we have a DC that we're not going to be bitching about 24/7, 365? So I don't know what they're going to be complaining about next, but they didn't have anything to complain about week 1. They're number 10 on my power rankings.
And Quincy, you're starting to see as the games unfold, the Browns are moving up that list and probably going to settle in somewhere in the middle of that top 10 if they continue to play the way they should.
Admittedly, they picked a bad week to blow out a top-level team, right? Like, everybody, all the top teams in the AFC got beat. So, like, by the time we got to Sunday, it was like, oh, okay, another one, right? And then, well, it happened Sunday, and then Monday, the Bills decide to lose to the Jets with Zach Wilson. So, you know, it just all got thrown under a weird week. But, yeah, the Browns did what they're supposed to against Cincinnati Bengals. What I think is more encouraging is that nobody around the team nor on the team is shocked at what happened, right? They don't seem like it caught them off guard that they did that to the Bengals. It's kind of like they expected to do that to Cincinnati, and that's what should encourage you more, is that they feel like they can get better.
Yeah, and again, there were areas to improve. The most impressive thing is, you clearly, from my perspective, you clearly saw they wanted to throw the ball, and then midway through the second quarter, they realized we're just not going to be able to throw the ball. So they just went back to Nick Chubb and stayed there.
Yeah, they made the adjustment in the middle of the game for the conditions. It takes a while for people to accept that these conditions are what they are. And Dave, I'm going to be honest, I think these conditions were much worse than we understand it to be, because everybody who touched that football talks about how unusually awful that football was to hold and to grip. Like, there must have been something special going on there. Like, I don't think that was regular rain, because usually when you touch leather in regular rain, it's harder, but it's not. It's grippy. Like, it's actually more grippy than it usually is when you're playing in normal weather conditions, because it's not being like mudded down or whatever it is. It's kind of like a good ball. You just got to put some towels on. It seemed like that ball was put in oil the way that they talk about it. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. They're like, it was slippery. Both punters, both kickers, and both quarterbacks were like, yeah, that thing was a disaster for whatever reason. So I don't know what that rain runoff had in it. Like, I think we should study it, but it clearly wasn't regular rainwater, because the rain don't do that to the football. It don't make it slippery. That's not what happens to leather in rain.